What's up, guys? Welcome back to Daddy's Garage. It has been a while since I uploaded the real video. But in today's video, I'm addressing that little 6-second or 12-second video that I posted up the other day about the Honda. Right here, we have the new D16Y8. Picked it up for $100. Apparently, there's only 97,000 miles on it. It came out of a crashed Civic. Unless it's dead, I'll show you a quick startup. So you hear there's no compression whatsoever. The day it blew up, I did get it running actually. I ran like shit and didn't have enough power to move the car. But yeah, it's kind of stuck right now. I can't pull it because the bumper, the car was too low. As you can see down here, right there, I'm pretty sure shit went through the oil pan. And you see some like, I don't know what that is yet. Remove the car, I'll do like some further investigation. But so yeah, this engine needs to come out. Should be pretty easy. We'll see. I think I'm just gonna unbolt it from the transmission and either drop it or pull it up. I'm not sure yet. We're gonna do that all right here because I don't have a vehicle to tow it to the shop yet. Plus it's kind of cold at the shop. And it'd be easier to just go inside and warm up. So yeah, that's my plans for today. Might be a while, as you can tell. Some unfortunate events happened in my life, and this is my daily driver now. So I gotta wait for somebody to come help me. So the next start of this video, I will be on the GoPro, and we'll be starting to take it apart. And it's gonna be a quick process. I'm not gonna time lapse it. I don't think so. I might time lapse it. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna probably cut around a lot because I need to get this done. So I start as my daily driver. Today is Saturday. I need to have it done before Monday. And yeah. All right, guys, it's been a few hours, but got the car up. You can tell it's raining and sleeting and snowing and everything, but I need to get this done. So the first thing first, what I'm gonna be doing is pulling off the strut bar, pulling off the air intake, pulling off the intake, pulling off the manifold. That way I can clean a lot of this up. I can move some hoses and wires out, unhooking the radiator, and then we can get ready to start bolting it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jack the car up, put it on jack stands, put a jack up underneath this engine. We're gonna unbolt the motor and the transmission, undo the trans linkage and the axles. We're gonna drop the engine straight down so I can just drag it out from underneath the car. And that might be where I stop today. I don't know, we'll see how far I get. Sorry about the screen position. It's one downfall of recording with a phone. Okay, guys, so this is what I got done so far. We got the radiator out, we got the header undone, we got the intake off, the cold air intake off. You know, I got the fuel rail off and stuff like that. I still don't see where the hole is back here. But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do for today. You can't tell, I'm fucking so cold. It is absolutely freezing and it is raining on top of that, so it fucking sucks. But yeah, we got a lot done already. Honestly, I could probably get this done in one day if it wasn't like warm, but I hate the cold. So if you guys are wondering where I have been for the last week, I'm gonna go inside and talk. I've actually been in Florida for the week for work, but I spent a little bit extra time down there to actually look around Orlando area, to be precise, because I would like to move down there. So I don't know if there's anybody here that's from Orlando, but if you know of any rentals, dude, hit me up. I can't stand the cold. I hate the snow. I was gonna get a project car for the winter, but then I kept thinking like you get stuck in the snow or something like that, and it's just miserable, and I hate it. I want to move to Orlando. Loved it down there. Served for a whole week. Now I'm back to this miserable shit. So yeah, so that's gonna be it for today. Not the end of the video, just it for today. Tomorrow we'll continue on and drop that engine and hopefully put the new one in. All right, guys, so it is the next morning. It is warmer. It's like 40 degrees out. But pretty much what I've done already is I moved the header out of the way. Got the whole wire harness undone and pushed off to the side. And yeah, so I thought the hole was on the back of the block. Actually, if you can see it, took out the whole oil pan. So Anyways, the point I'm at right now, bolting all this, put it on the jack so it holds it in place, and I can start lowering it down. Everything's disconnected as far as I can see right now. There might be like one or two things maybe I missed, I don't know. But so yeah, let's pull this engine out and hopefully we can get that new one in today. All right guys, so there's been a change of plan. I got the axle nuts off, they're both right there, but I do not have a 19mm for the lug nuts. I don't have a tire iron or a 4-way or anything like that. So for now, what I'm gonna do is I took all the bell housing bolts out. There's one on the other side, and I'm gonna just try to pull the engine out that way, see how that goes, and then just drop it on the ground. And yeah, hopefully that should work. If not, then I'll just have to go up to my storage unit where all my tools are and go grab my 19mm, which I should do anyways, but we'll just see how it works, because why not? I think the hardest part is gonna be that input shaft. We're gonna like slide it this way a little bit. So I don't have any deep wall sockets here, so I'm gonna have to take this one off, and then these three right here, and hopefully I could like lift up the engine enough to pull this whole mount out, and then that way we can slide it. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes. All right guys, so the engine is out. It was big of a bitch because you see all that, I couldn't get that mount off. But yeah, it'd be definitely a lot easier pulling the trans, but because we didn't, it was hard. But anyway, so here's the engine. I pull that clutch off, put it on the other one. So if you want to see the hole, fuck, I went the wrong way. Here she is. It's pretty big, that's what she said. But anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna have to pull that clutch and flywheel off, put it on the engine that's over there, and then any other missing things, like that one has a VTEC delete plate, which is stupid. So we're gonna take that off, put my VTEC on that, and then I gotta pull the spark plugs out of here, which is not a big deal. And then I think that might be it. So let me get to that. All right guys, so I got the head off. That was the one I went. Inside's pretty dirty. Obviously running pretty rich, which I already knew it was, because I think it needs an O2 sensor. But so yeah, I got the head off. That was my main goal. The belt just kind of ripped off. I was trying to just slide it off, but probably need to be replaced anyways. So now I gotta drag that other engine over here. Might go get my engine stand. But yeah, making some progress. All right guys, so I got it up on the engine stand, obviously. I need to pull this front cover off because see how loose the timing belt is. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's missing the tensioner, which I could just use the one from that one. And it has these plugs inside. I don't know if you see them, you almost see them, so I can. Oh yeah, it has plugs inside, so I have to pull those out. I'm gonna use those ones because those ones are brand new. I grabbed some coolant. I just need to get oil. And my buddy's bringing a cherry picker over instead of going from the bottom again, because I don't really want to drag the car or drag the engine underground. We're just gonna drop it in through the top. So that's the plan. All right, guys. So hopefully it's not too windy, but this is where we're at right now. I had the engine in there, but without a cherry picker. I borrowed my buddy's giant ass cherry picker. But without the cherry picker, I couldn't get the input shaft or output shaft, whatever it's called, to slide into the engine. So yeah, I went and got the cherry picker. Now I'm missing the crankshaft pulley key right here. I can't get the crank off of this engine, so I'm gonna have to go borrow like an impact and stuff. But anyway, so what I'm gonna do is put this engine in to the transmission. Hopefully I can, work it in there a little bit better this time. I pulled it out just to make sure that this is all correct. So I did align it, but just in case it like came off or something, I don't know. Yeah, then we can start getting that better. If you notice, you don't see a wire hanging out of here. I do not have So on this D16Y8, there are 2 crankshaft positioning sensors. One goes off the distributor, which is right back here. The other one goes right here. There's a little sensor that goes right here, but all that does is monitor misfires. So I should be okay for right now. Like, here's the wire right there. Oh, it does go right there, but I'll be able to put a new one on when the engine's in there. I'm just trying to get the engine in and all like pretty much hooked up, and maybe see if it will fire up before I do anything like that, because today's a nice day, but we're not supposed to get any more like nice days for a while. So that's where I'm gonna start working on. All right, guys, the engine is in. It is all bolted. I don't have this motor mount done. I have the torque mount hooked up. I don't have the motor mount because I don't have a 18mm deep wall. I do, but I just can't really find it, so I'm gonna have to go buy another one. Yeah, so it's all hooked in. I mean, it's sturdy, and yeah, we can start putting some stuff on there. I'm gonna get rid of the oil pressure sensor light thing, so this right here, because I have, oh, right here, because I have this, and essentially all you do is you unplug, you unscrew that, you screw this end in, and then right here is where your light would be too, so you can hook your light up, and then it runs off this, and this wire will go to an oil pressure gauge. So I'm definitely going to be running that so I can actually keep an eye on oil pressure, because I'm not sure if that's what happened on that engine or not. Also, I have this alternator I pulled off the car. This is the cleaner one. For some reason, this one has a bigger pulley on it, which doesn't make sense to me, because unless I'm thinking backwards, which I don't think I am, the bigger the pulley, bigger the pulley, the slower it spins. So I'm gonna keep that on there because, you know, that's pointless. But yeah, so I'm gonna get back to it. All right, guys, here's another quick update. So I got the clutch slave installed. I'm starting to do some of the wire harness. I'm gonna try tucking it, making it look nice. I got the starter installed, and then once I get all the hoses, the bottom hoses all done and stuff, I'm gonna put the intake on. I have the oil pressure sensor gauge adapter thingy. I got that on, and yeah, everything's going pretty smoothly. Quick update. All right, guys, so I think this is gonna be the end of this video. The only reason why is because this sensor, where'd it go? Right here. This sensor, the knock sensor, looks like it's been bad for a really long time, so I'm gonna guess this is the reason why the engine was running rich. Right here is supposed to, yeah, stick in just like that, but as you can see, it just pulls out. I don't know if I can make that work or not. Maybe I can like glue, I don't know. I don't really want to half-ass it, so I think that's gonna be the end of the video. But anyway, so we got the engine in. Like I said, we don't have this mount on yet, but I will. We have some of the wires hooked up. We have the trans hooked up, you know, stuff like that. I gotta figure out the fan wire. But yeah, just tracking down wires. I did have the Dizzy on there and hooked up, but I moved it because, like I said, I'm trying to make everything nice and work well, and like no stress on wires and stuff. So make sure you guys check out next video, which would be getting this completely put back together and running, and the first test drive. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned.